Did you know every night your dog silently begs for one simple thing before sleep, and 99% of owners miss it? It's not food, not water, not a walk. But when this need isn't met, dogs can feel anxious, insecure, even unloved. Tonight could be the last night you ignore this. Once you see what your dog is really asking for, you'll never say goodnight the same way again. Mistake 1. The disappearing act that triggers panic. You stand up, walk to your bedroom, close the door, done. What you just did caused a chemical reaction in your dog's body. Their cortisol floods their system. Their heart rate spikes. Their breathing changes. Why? Because they don't know if you're coming back. This isn't dramatic thinking. This is how their brain works. Dogs don't have a concept of tomorrow. Research from Animal Cognition Journal proves that dogs without a consistent goodbye ritual stay in stress mode for hours after separation. The solution is brutal in its simplicity. 15 seconds. Look at them. Say one phrase. Good night or see you in the morning. Same phrase. Every night. Their brain will build the pattern. Pattern equals safety. One owner did this and her dog stopped crying at the bedroom door that same night. Mistake 2. The water bowl in the danger zone. You filled the water bowl. Good start. Wrong location. Watch what happens tonight. Your dog will approach the bowl, stare at it, then walk away thirsty. Why? The bowl is sitting in the middle of an open space. When the house goes dark, drinking in an exposed area triggers prey animal instincts hardwired into their DNA. Veterinary behaviorists discovered that dogs drink significantly less water at night when bowls are placed in vulnerable positions. The result? Dehydration headaches, restlessness, discomfort. The fix? Move that bowl to a corner against a wall, near their sleeping area where they feel protected on at least 2 sides. One lab owner made this change and her dog's midnight pacing stopped immediately. It was never about the water itself. Mistake 3. The bathroom call you keep ignoring. It's nearly 11 at night. Your dog stares at the back door, shifts their weight, maybe whines softly. You ignore it because you already let them out hours ago. Here's what you're actually doing. You're forcing them to hold a painfully distended bladder for 10+ hours. UC Davis researchers found that dogs forced to hold urine overnight develop urinary tract infections, bladder stones, and kidney damage at significantly higher rates. That stare isn't manipulation. It's a biological need they can't verbally express. One German Shepherd owner finally paid attention to the late-night signals. Every behavioral problem she blamed on anxiety disappeared overnight because they weren't behavioral problems. They were pain signals. Your dog isn't being difficult. They're in physical distress. And you're scrolling your phone. Mistake 4. The scent security blanket you throw away. Your dog doesn't want a random toy at bedtime. They want that shirt you wore today. The one soaked in your sweat, your skin cells, your scent. When you disappear behind a closed door at night, your dog's stress hormones spike because their pack leader just vanished. Research from Japan shows that dogs sleeping with their owner's worn clothing experience dramatically lower stress markers throughout the night. That gym shirt heading to the laundry basket? To your dog, it's proof you still exist when you're not visible. One beagle owner tossed her hoodie into the dog bed as an experiment. Her dog's destructive chewing behavior stopped that night. Not because of the fabric, because of your scent molecules embedded in it, proving you didn't abandon them forever. Mistake 5. The touch that actually communicates safety. You give your dog one quick head pat before bed, then you leave. What you just communicated is the equivalent of someone saying they love you while staring at their phone. It registers as nothing. What your dog is desperately asking for is 60 seconds of deep pressure touch, not playful scratching, slow, firm strokes down their spine and sides. Finnish researchers discovered that this specific type of touch lowers a dog's heart rate significantly and shifts their nervous system from alert mode into rest mode. Without it, they remain in a state of hypervigilance for hours. One golden retriever owner committed to 60 seconds of intentional touch every night. Her dog stopped barking at shadows and sounds. Real touch communicates safety. Quick pats communicate nothing. Mistake 6. The room separation, breaking their heart. Your dog sleeps alone in another part of the house. You think this teaches independence and good boundaries. Mayo Clinic researchers just destroyed that assumption. They found that both humans and dogs experience better sleep quality when sleeping in the same room. Not the same bed, just the same space. For 30,000 years, dogs evolved to sleep within hearing range of their pack. Nighttime separation triggers deep ancestral fear that keeps their stress response activated all night. One couple moved their border collie's bed into their bedroom. Within 3 weeks, their vet reduced the dog's anxiety medication significantly. You don't have to share your bed. Just share the room. Share your breathing sounds. That's the only thing they're asking for. Mistake 7. The forehead kiss. They wait for every night. Every night your dog stares at your face, waiting. You think they want attention. What they're actually waiting for is one specific gesture that you never give them. A kiss on their forehead. Not a random head pat. A genuine press of your lips to their forehead. When you do this, they smell your breath, feel your warmth, and experience a massive surge in oxytocin, the bonding hormone. Researchers at Azabu University found that forehead contact between dogs and humans creates the same neurochemical response as mother-infant bonding. It's the ultimate I love you in their language. One dachshund owner started doing this every night. Her dog stopped whining at the bedroom door that same night. Your dog isn't needy. They're asking for one moment of pure connection before 8 hours of separation. Mistake 8. The pitch black confusion. Every night, you assume dogs see perfectly in darkness, so you turn off every light. Wrong assumption. Total darkness disorients them, especially older dogs with declining vision. Cornell researchers found that dogs in completely dark environments show significantly more movement, restlessness, and signs of spatial confusion. What they need is one small source of ambient light, a nightlight in the hallway, a lamp on low in another room, just enough illumination to see shapes and navigate without triggering full alertness. One poodle owner added a dim nightlight, and her senior dog stopped slamming into furniture at 4 a.m. It's not fear of darkness, it's spatial disorientation that creates anxiety. You sleep fine in blackness. Your dog spends the night confused and bumping into things. Mistake 9. The temperature that's cooking them slowly. Your thermostat reads 75 degrees. You're comfortable in a t-shirt. Your dog is lying there overheating and can't tell you. Dogs maintain core body temperatures between 101 and 102 degrees Fahrenheit. They can't sweat like humans. They're essentially wearing a fur coat in your heated house. Veterinary sleep researchers found that dogs sleep in fragmented cycles when room temperature exceeds 72 degrees because they constantly wake up trying to regulate their body heat. What they need is a cooler environment. Drop that thermostat to the mid to upper 60s. One husky owner resisted this advice, then finally tried it. Her dog's constant panting and midnight pacing stopped the first night. You can add a blanket. Your dog can't remove their fur. Mistake 10. The bacteria colony they're forced to sleep on. When did you last wash your dog's bed? If you're struggling to remember, your dog is sleeping on a surface contaminated with bacteria levels that would horrify you. Researchers at North Carolina State tested unwashed, dog beds and found bacterial counts tens of thousands of times higher than a toilet seat, including fecal bacteria. This isn't just disgusting. It causes skin irritation, respiratory problems, and constant low-level itching that disrupts their sleep cycles. What they need is weekly washing of their sleeping surface. Your dog has 300 million scent receptors. They can smell that their bed is contaminated. That smell triggers stress. One poodle owner started weekly washing, and her dog's chronic hot spots vanished. You wouldn't sleep on unwashed sheets for months. Neither should they. Mistake 11. The dinner time that guarantees discomfort. You serve dinner at 8 because that's when you eat. By 10, your dog is uncomfortable and restless. Here's why. Dogs need a minimum of 3 hours between their last meal and sleep time for proper digestion. Feed them too late, and their digestive system is working overtime while their body is trying to enter rest mode. This causes bloating, acid reflux, and gas pain. Veterinary nutritionists in Japan studied hundreds of dogs and found that those fed 3+ hours before bed showed significantly better sleep quality and 0 middle-of-night vomiting episodes. One Labrador owner moved dinner from 8 to 5:30. Her dog's midnight stomach noises and discomfort disappeared immediately. You can eat late. Your dog's digestive system has different requirements. The discomfort they feel is real. Mistake 12. The 5 minutes on your bed that changes everything. Your dog doesn't want to sleep on your bed all night. They want 5 minutes. Just 5. Being allowed up where your scent is most concentrated. This gives them what researchers call a scent upload that sustains them through the night. Duke University scientists found that dogs given brief bed access before sleep showed dramatically less separation anxiety overnight. It's not about spoiling them, it's about scent security. One beagle owner let her dog on the bed for exactly 5 minutes each night, then calmly guided her to her own bed. The midnight barking stopped instantly. They're not asking to take over your bed. They're asking for 5 minutes in your world before returning to theirs. 5 minutes where your scent surrounds them completely. That's all they want. Mistake 13. The belly rub that's actually a security check. Right before sleep, your dog rolls over and exposes their belly. You scratch it once and move on. What you're missing is what that gesture actually means. This isn't just asking for a belly rub. This is your dog saying, "Inspect me, check me, make sure I'm okay before you disappear for 8 hours." It's a vulnerability test. When you rub their belly slowly and thoroughly for 60 full seconds, you're communicating, "I checked you, I see you, you're safe." Arizona State researchers found that pre-sleep belly rubs dramatically reduce nighttime movement because dogs enter sleep feeling inspected and approved by their pack leader. One pit bull owner thought this was ridiculous until she tried it. Her dog slept through the entire night for the first time in 2 years. Mistake 14. The sweet spot they keep guiding you toward. Watch carefully tonight. Your dog will guide your hand to one specific location, usually behind one ear or under their chin. Most owners scratch for 3 seconds and stop. What your dog desperately needs is for you to keep scratching that exact spot for at least 90 seconds. Why that particular location? Because every dog has concentrated clusters of nerve endings that, when properly stimulated, trigger a cascade of dopamine and serotonin. Korean veterinary neurologists have mapped these zones. Hitting the right spot for the right duration puts dogs into a trance-like pre-sleep state naturally. One collie owner finally listened to where her dog was directing her hand. The 3 in the morning pacing disappeared completely. They're not being picky. They're showing you their biological off switch. You're just not holding it long enough. Mistake 15. Your dog is begging you to massage their paws before they sleep. Your dog's paws carried them all day. Concrete, grass, hot pavement, cold floors, and you never think about what that does to them. What they're begging for before sleep is 60 seconds of paw massage. Not just checking for injuries, actual massage. Press your thumbs into their paw pads using slow, circular motions. This stimulates pressure points that veterinary physiotherapists have mapped extensively. Those paw pads contain nerve endings connected directly to their entire nervous system. Proper paw massage releases tension throughout their whole body and signals their brain that the day is officially over. One Labrador owner started doing this nightly. Her dog, who used to pace for an hour before settling, now falls asleep within 10 minutes. Their paws hold the day's stress. Release it, and you release them into deep sleep. So here's my question for you. How many of these mistakes are you making right now? Be honest. Drop a number in the comments. Because your dog already knows the answer. They've been counting every single night. And if you're making more than 5 of these mistakes, your dog isn't sleeping peacefully. They're surviving the night. So comment your number. Then tell me, which mistake are you fixing tonight?